Okay, ready for the briefing? So
Yes.
today, before we start the briefing, just to remind you, we're going to Mayotte. Mayotte is probably the shortest runway used by an A330 today. Flight time is 1 hour and 51 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll be cruising at flight level 360, taking off from runway 12, and we'll come back on the threats regarding weather, the configuration of the island, and any other points you want to submit afterwards, okay?
Okay, perfect.
On departure, we have a stop margin calculated of 116 meters today.
Yep.
The engine out is particular since we have mountainous areas, so it'll be 1.7 SDG. Left turn heading 060, 15 degree bank angle, 1500 feet, and we'll be over the sea with a minimum safe of 3000.
Checked.
Okay.
It's understood.
Ground?
Yes.
Okay, park brake is released. You can start the push, standard push for runway 12.
Okay, facing west as usual.
Paper.
Okay, thank you. We start the push.
Okay, start slowly because of the wind, and you call me back as soon as we can start the engines.
Okay, we see.
It's 0855.
Thank you.
Engine 1.
Checked.
EGT.
Checked.
Waiting for the N1.
N1 positive.
Roger.
Ignition.
N1, check.
Bon vol.
Merci. Checked.
Weather trim.
Neutral
Ground staff.
is cleared left and ahead.
After start checklist complete.
Okay, flight controls before
Yes.
we taxi.
Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Yep. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Your side.
Checked.
772, bonjour. Pardon. Taxi holding point Charlie from Charlie into runway 12. Backtrack, line up and report ready.
And we'll see what we actually have. Okay.
Checked.
After the U-turn, we'll be fully ready.
Checked. Corsair 772, ready for departure.
Corsair 772, runway 12, cleared for takeoff wind 110 degrees, 26 knots, gusting 36.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 12, Corsair 772.
Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay, take off. Up. Manflex 62, SRS, auto thrust blue.
Checked. Thrust. Set.
Check.
D1.
Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up. Nav.
Okay, checked. That's gear up. Corsair 772 request direct Dobit.
Corsair 772, ADSD identified, direct Dobut and continue climb flight level 360.
D1.
Gear up. Nav. Check. P1.
Checked.
Outpost. I read 360 now.
Checked 360 and 10 feet.
We took off from Reunion Island, we did a left turn, and the routing, which I showed you earlier on, is this one, leaving from Reunion straight to Mayotte. It's straight all the way through. We're arriving at position Pitam, so Pitam is here. So we're just arriving overhead Madagascar, but unfortunately it's pretty clouded, so we can't see much outside. And then we're coming straight into Mayotte. And Mayotte has two islands, a major island and a small island, and on the smaller of the two islands you have the airport. And we'll be proceeding for a non-nav approach, arriving via Charlie Zulu 400, and then being left and coming in straight for the runway. And the runway is the shortest runway used for us on the Airbus A330. It's 1900 meters long, but in fact you only have 1600 meters because on short final, and I think that'd be quite interesting to see, you have a cliff and a mountainous area. So we're very close to the mountain when we're on short final. So it's quite interesting, and it's pretty challenging. So we need to land, and we have to be absolutely on the ground before we cross taxiway Bravo, which is here. So the third pilot today will be calling out travers, which is the word confirming that we are a beam taxiway Bravo, and if we're not, I have to go around. So it'd be a bulk landing, and we'll go around and do a new procedure. Okay? It can happen. It can happen for several reasons. One of the reasons is because I've just not been good enough today, which can happen, of course. But the other reason, which is unfortunately it does happen, is because of the wind. And the wind is pretty shifty, and so it can destabilize the approach, and we can miss the impact at the correct position. And so by landing here, we need to be under 80 knots, 600 meters before the end of the runway, and that is monitored by the FDM. Which means we're going to be braking very, very hard. I'm going to slam the brakes, literally slam the brakes, once we've put down the nose wheel. So I will be informing the passengers, because for those who've never been there, it's pretty surprising. We'll then go up the end of runway, backtrack, and come straight into the gate. Small airport, and for the passengers, they then take a boat and go onto the main island. So there we are.
Corsair 772 Tana, descent level 200, report approaching.
Descent flight level 200, report approaching Corsair 772.
Corsair 772, Roger, report Charlie Zulu 400, QNH 1012.
Report Charlie Zulu 400, QNH 1012. We are now descending to altitude 3,100 feet, Corsair 772, and QNH 1012. Corsair 772, approaching Charlie Zulu 400.
Corsair 772, Roger, number 1, report Fox Charlie Zulu 16, QNH 1012.
P1.
Checked.
I'm going to disconnect the AP.
Yeah.
AP off.
Checked. We still got
FDs.
Yes.
We have thrust. We have.
We have as well.
Okay.
And we have F glass slope and F low blue.
Checked. Thank you. Get down.
Romeo Echo, je passe Caraïbes déclenché, il est de fréquence.
Fox Romeo Echo, reçu, confirmez l'altitude pour votre navigation.
Je suis à 2200 pieds, Romeo Echo.
Flaps full.
Speed checked. Flaps full. Corsair 772, Fox Charlie Zulu 16.
Corsair 772, Roger, runway 16, clear to land, wind 160 degrees, 10 knots.
Clear to land, runway 16, Corsair 772.
$2,500.
Checked. 7 miles on profile. 6 miles on profile. And when you're ready, I have landing checklist.
Landing checklist.
A cab memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete. We are clear to land.
Thank you.
On profile.
1,000.
Stabilized. Check.
100 above. Minimum.
Continue.
Copy. Just slightly left. Correcting. Checked.
500. 400. 300.
Slightly higher. Happy. Correct.
180.
Checked as well.
100.
On profile.
80. 70. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Spoilers. Reverse green.
Manual braking.
Checked.
Off.
70 knots. Timer started. Checked.
$400. 300. 180. 100. 80. 70. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5. Auto brake off. $400. 300. 180. 100. 80. 70. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5. Auto brake off. 500. 400. 300. 180. 100. 80. 70. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Spoilers.
Auto brake off.
We've now landed in Mayotte, and as you can see, we didn't break the aircraft, which is magic. More seriously, I think the landing was pretty much okay in the standards. So now we have about 2 hours standby time to clean the aircraft, and then we'll be leaving back to Reunion Island. It's nice weather, and I think everything went more or less well. So the job's been done for the moment. Now we need to do the return job.